Hey guys, and guess what? Yes, another September 2013 ban list supposedly real. Oh, why can't we just wait till the 20th? But you know what? I like doing these videos. I find it's very entertaining to do, and I hope it's entertaining to watch. And, I like to just go over every single list and speculate every little thing. I'm not one of the people to be like, hey, look, it's another list. Tell me what you think, like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching. No, I don't like doing that. I like to even no matter how long the video is, I like to sit here and go through it and state my opinion, state what I like, state what I don't like, state how it shifts the format, and then I want to hear your guys' opinion. So here, once again, we have another list that's supposedly true with like magazine picks and everything. So that's pretty much the thumbnail is the pick. So we're just gonna go through this list. So the only card banned on this list is Monster Reborn, and Monster Reborn is an understandable card to be banned. If it gets banned, I wouldn't be shocked, but if it doesn't get banned, I wouldn't care. Out of the trinity of Dark Hole, Heavy Storm, and Monster Reborn, I feel that Monster Reborn is the strongest. Heavy Storm won't win you a game, Dark Hole won't win you a game, but Monster Reborn can win you a game. Monster Reborn, just the existence of Monster Reborn just makes strong monsters even stronger. Just the thought of, hey, my opponent summons a BLS and I kill it. Hey, Monster Reborn, your BLS. Hey, I'm playing against 6 Samurais, I kill your Shien. Hey, Monster Reborn, your Shien. So it's kind of like that card that can just turn around the game just being played. It's a beautiful top deck. It's never a bad draw, so it being banned, it wouldn't be a shocker. Plus, when I get to a card coming up, you'll definitely understand why Monster Reborn is banned on this list. So that's the only card that's banned. So now we're going to get to cards that are limited. Limited. Judgment, Secrets, and Little Boy. Now we've had different combinations of this. We've had Little Boy going down to 1, Judgment going down to 1, Judgment being banned, Secrets going to 1, this and that, and this and that. Well, this one just says limited all of them. So the deck of Spellbooks is basically dead, in which you're going to have to play some more Prophecy monsters, but in my opinion, after seeing the deck and playing the deck, I feel that the best way to stop all of this is to just ban Judgment. Judgment, even at 1, is still kind of like that card that is just looming. You can go Judgment, play all your cards, then at the end of the turn get you a Fate, get you Eternity, Fate, remove and play the Judgment, and then Eternity, put it right back into your hand. So even at 1, it can still be looped, and it's still that card. Like, it should have never been made in the first place, and being banned is the best suggestion. But if they want to go with 1 Little Boy, 1 Secret, and 1 Judgment, I guess that's fine. There was one where it said 1 Judgment, 1 Little Boy, and I was just like, shouldn't Secrets be the one to go down to 1? But this one says all of them, so if this really turns out to be the list, then we'll see how Spellbooks do next format with all of these at 1. So tell me what you guys think about that. Next card, Super Rejuve. Super Rejuve, once again, is one of those cards where it's just, even at 1, it's kind of not fair. Like, I would like to see Super Rejuve and Judgment be banned, because even at 1, both those cards are kind of like, yeah, Even at 1, I can still discard plenty of dragons and Super Rejuve and draw. So, even at 1, it's still going to be like, hey, I'm dragons, I discard or I tribute, I got a pot of greed, and you don't, so ha. Especially, not just elemental dragons themselves, but also the dragons, the blue-eye structure deck, with the little egg that searches you, the dragon. What's that card? Like, card of consonants or something like that? I can't remember. But you discard like a dragon tuner and draw 2 cards, and then the egg would search you for blue eyes, and you trade it in, and you draw 2 cards, and then you activate Super Rejuve and draw a whole bunch of more. So, despite Elemental Dragons taking advantage of it with the babies, just that deck being able to do it too, and just, Exodia, OTK, it's just all dumb. Super Rejuve, it's not a really called for card, so, this card, I say it should be banned. And the reason why probably on this list, the reason why Monster Reborn got banned is because supposedly Magician of Faith is coming back. So, just being able to flip and target that spell card in your graveyard, what better spell card to grab than the Monster Reborn you already used. So, it's understandable that Monster Reborn being banned. And that's another reason why Judgment should be banned with, Magician of Faith. Because, you could just flip it and get Judgment right back to your hand, all the good spells. I hope that this isn't the real list, and, I'm not really, like, a fanboy Magician of Faith. The game's run perfectly fine without her being flipped and adding spell cards. You generally get a spell card back to your hand, you gotta pay a cost. You gotta pay a cost, like magical stone excavation cost. Like, hey, activate it, discard 2, get the spell back. Neg 2 yourself to get the spell card back. Not, hey, flip this and, get your spell on. So, I can definitely understand where they're coming from. If they're going to bring back Magician of Faith, I'd say if you plan on bringing Magician of Faith, you gotta ban Monster Reborn. It's just gonna be as simple as that. Same thing with Demok. You gotta ban Monster Reborn, because it just won't be fair. You can go like Monster Reborn, your opponent's Demok, and then get your monster, get the Monster Reborn back, then Monster Reborn your Demok, and get the Monster Reborn back, and Monster Reborn something else, and just yeah. So definitely, if you're going to hit something with the return of Magician of Faith, it has to be Monster Reborn. So tell me what you guys think about that. Other cards going down to 1. Ophion, yay! Ophion going down to 1. This one was kind of my personal opinion. I feel like it's more balanced for the game for Ophion to go down to 1. Now, some people are like, ban Ophion and kill the deck. No, don't kill the deck. But Ophion going down to 1 allows you to play, higher special summon decks, It's hard enough to get Ophion off the field, but I'm saying that if you get him off the field, I think that you've earned the right to duel them, there's plenty of decks that people just want to play, and you just can't play because Ophion is moving, and if you kill Ophion, like, hey, I got 2 more. So with Ophion at 1, it's kind of like that, hey, I'm going to start off the duel with Ophion. Oh, you got around it? Okay, then you've earned your right to duel. Let's continue dueling, But just the possibility, just keep on dropping Ophion after Ophion after Ophion, and just stopping really good decks, that never even got a chance this format, like Agents, just because Ophion was just being a jerk, I play a Yubel deck, and I really couldn't even do much this format because of Ophion, so, I have ways to get around Ophion, and I would just love for Ophion to go down to 1. Maybe I can utilize that way to get around it once, and then I never have to deal with it again, because, Ophion at 3 is kind of irritating that they just keep on dropping Ophion after Ophion on you. So, at 1, I can definitely see it going down to 1, so that's no shock factor here. Now, any other bigger hit to Evilswarms, I don't see, but, if Ophion goes down to 1, then cool, but if he doesn't, then it's whatever. Next card, Big Eye. Alright, we saw this one coming. Who didn't see Big Eye coming? And this also syncs up with the World's comment that I got from one of the World's players who suggested that, you get rid of some of your Big Eyes. So, once again, this list fits with that category, that subject matter. So, Big Eye is a card that would be fine at 1. It's kind of like that one-time thing. But at 3, that Big Eye, your Big Eye to Big Eye with your Big Eye definitely gets irritating. So, definitely Big Eye at 1 is perfectly fine. And I don't think most players wouldn't have a complaint with it being at 1. Some people are just like, it's a change of heart. But, I'm one of the first people to condone, like, the evidence of absence, not the absent evidence. That's like my slogan for almost everything. But in this sense, you do got stuff to stop it, It's not a spell card, It's not Change of Heart. Change of Heart's a spell card. You know how hard it is to stop spell cards, You got a Solemn Judgment, you got Dark Bribe it, you got a, Magic Jammer it, There's much easier ways to stop monsters and monster effects than the spell cards, That's why before Big Eye even came, I was condoning the banning of mind control, because your opponent just takes it, and if you're not ready, then you're not ready, So at least Big Eye, he has to get on the field, he has to use his effect. He's 2 level 7s, so about at 1 I can see at 1, so that's fine. So now we're gonna go to cards that are semi-limited. So, semi-limited, all of the dragons. Okay, so we've been going back and forth with the dragons too. Some are saying ban the extra cards, ban Card Destruction and Super Reju. Some are saying put the dragons down to 2, some are saying ban the babies. So this one is saying hit the dragons down to 2. I'll see, out of all the possibilities, I see Konami doing that one the most, just because, A, it won't kill the deck completely, but hurt it enough to maybe put it down a little bit, make it so, you gotta play in a little bit more, be a little bit more conservative, because, you only got 2 of each. It'll still promote dragon play in the other attribute decks, such as Fire Fist and Dragoonities and Mermels. And it won't kill the deck off completely like the previous ban list where it hit all the baby dragons, so you won't play the deck anymore, because, the 10s are still coming out. So I definitely see Konami doing this one with semi-limiting all the dragons. That one rule with only 6 dragons, a special rule, that hurts the deck a lot too, but it's kind of like the middle grounds of just banning the babies and hitting all the dragons to 2. Now, with all the dragons to 2 and Super Juve to 1, do I still think the deck will be really good? Yeah, it'll just take a little bit more skill, and, you gotta manage your resources much better. So I can see them putting the dragons down to 2. Next card to 2, Bestiari, yay. No. You guys already know how I feel about Bestiari since the previous list that said Bestiari is going up to 2. Gladiator Beast, it was not Gladiator Beast format. It was Gladiator Beast formats, So the only way I see Konami bringing back this deck is because they got something new planned for it. Some new cards that they were going to reprint, like Herpes. Someone actually commented on the video and was like, oh, what's up with that whole look to the past BS? It's not BS. Why would Konami bring... I mean, think about it. This deck was causing formats of trouble, and now you're going to bring it back. So it can possibly bring trouble and start topping now. Now, think about it. If Gladiator Beasts are good again, let's say, hypothetically, they're good again. Is Konami making money off of these old decks? No, they're not. The packs aren't being sold like that anymore, so no. They're not making any money, and they don't get money off of individual sales, so no. If Gladiator Beasts are so good, and they're so topping, then why should I spend the money? Why should I spend the money to get these new packs and these new boxes that have new decks when they're just getting beat by the old decks, That's why I don't feel like Konami is gonna look to the past, because they're not making any profit off of it. Now you guys are like thinking, like, some guys are like, oh, well, maybe Konami had a change of heart, and you're forgetting about reprints. No, it's not. It's a business first. It's a business first. You know Konami. I know Konami. We all know Konami. It just doesn't make any sense. So to bring back this story, I'm guessing they're either gonna reprint stuff that they... But what's expensive in Gladiator Beast right now, So, reprint Bestiari. Okay, sure, whatever. I can always get a common one for like 18 cents, so sure, works the same exact way. Or they're gonna do something new for Gladiator Beast, in which, they bring it back for a format, they give you new stuff, you do well with it, and then they take it away from you, because that sounds exactly like Konami would do. So, if this is really the list, or the last list where Bestiari is up to 2, then I'm going to have to find a way to beat them, because I really didn't play during those formats, so I'd never really experienced the true power of Gladiator Beast. The only time I experienced Gladiator Beast was when my friends played it with only one Bestiari, and it was still kicking butt. So, at 2, let's find out, okay? So, that goes to 2. Next card down to 2. Tenki, alright, well, that's fine. It's understandable. It's a searcher card for a lot of things. It's just... if they're going to hit Tenki, it just seems like kind of weird from a business standpoint. You're trying to permit Boojins, you're trying to promote Fire Fist, you're trying to promote Constellars. So for you to, put Tenki down, it must be from a gameplay standpoint where you don't want the decks to be too powerful. So, if they put Tenki down 2, I wouldn't be shocked. I'd be like, okay, that's fine. So tell me what you guys think about Tenki going down to 2. Guess it's more understandable than putting Rooster down to 1, so, yeah. Next card. Dragoons to 2. No. That's not enough. That is not enough. Dragoons to 2? Okay, whatever. I still got all the search power in the world, so, you guys seen my daily duels. You guys seen the power of Mermels. I don't lose that often. The only time I lost was getting dragons, and with this ban list hitting dragons hard enough, once again, we're going to have a water format. But I'll go over that when I'm done with the list. And the next card to 2, Lonefire. Okay, so you're trying to You're trying to bring plants back. Okay. They got like that new plant XC, so I guess if they're trying to bring plants back, as long as you're making new cards for it, I guess that's your plan, Konami. Go right ahead. So tell me what you guys think about Return of Plants and Lonefire Blossom going up to 2. Alright, so that is all of our semi-limit cards. So we've got the Acrobatic Monkey Spacer, and now cards up to 3. Once again, Advanced Ritual Art. Okay, once again, I'm not really happy about that. With Advanced Ritual Art to 3, you're looking at some decks from the past that are just waiting, that Demise OTK, that Herald Negation, so, I mean, is that really what we want? Unless Konami is planning on making new rituals, it just doesn't seem like a smart move to bring back decks that, that could be potentially super good, yet not make Konami any money. So, okay, we answer Shark to 3. Tsukuyomi 3, that's whatever, There's no really potential with Tsukuyomi. Tsukuyomi does its thing. I think the only deck that runs it maybe is Dragons, because they're not really using their normal summon anyway, so they'll drop a Tsukuyomi and set the problem card, but it's really like whatever. It's not like Tsukuyomi's going to shake the game going from 2 to 3, so, fine, Tsukuyomi to 3. And one of the most dreaded cards that I'm still not okay with, E-Call to 3, because once again, if they take E-Call, one of the most consistent decks, put it down to 2. And then bring it back up to 3. I'm just gonna say that I'm gonna put you in the same boat as Samurais. Same damn boat as Samurais. That Konami just loves these hero decks. They put it to 2 for a reason. The deck was too consistent. You have Stratos, you have 3 E-Calls, you have a Rhoda, you have 3 Hero Lives and 3 Power Dualities. You don't need to run like 8 monsters. 9 monsters. So for you to be like getting this consistent and then getting taken down a notch, yet still the deck still being good. Samurais were still good with 2 smoke signals. Heroes were still good with 2 E-Calls. Just to give them back their E-Call just because why not? And it's just not a play that I like to condone. I would much rather see that E-Call stay at 2 and Pot of Duality go up to 3, just because Pot of Duality can make anybody consistent. If people want to play 3 Power Dualities, then that's okay. But some people I was talking to that run heroes are like, well, I won't put in 3 E-Calls. That's some booty. If you can E-Call and get whatever you need quicker, if you can get that Stratos quicker, that Alias quicker, that Bubble Man quicker, you're gonna do it. So don't even lie. So it just seems like if they do that play, then they're just going to look exactly like Samurais and put them in the same damn boat as Samurais, a deck that's always fairly decent, and it can always win games just because it can, that sleeper deck. So, yeah, E-Call to 3. Sorry, I just expressed my opinion, that's how I feel, Last card up to 3, Agent of Mystery Earth. Okay, that's fine. Earth going back up to 3, it went down to 1. I'm not sure how they're going to play. Are going to play it where Earth... Are they actually going to play like the Sanctuary in the Sky now? Because the Agent decks that were like doing the best didn't even run the Sanctuary in the Sky to get the Hyperion. You pretty much just did it just to search for Venus to get your Shine Balls. It was a really unenthusiastic play. The only thing that I didn't like about the whole Agent of Mystery is that since it was a structure deck, it was one of the few structure decks where you can just go to the store, buy 3, and then slap them together and make an awesome deck. Like Machinas, Agents, Samurai, Dark World. So for this to be back, let's see how they can do. The Sanctuary in the Sky. Are they gonna play it? And once again, how is this deck gonna fare with Evilswarm still looming? Maybe Agents can do fairly well next format. If this really is the list. And the last card to go up to 3 is Reasoning. I'm not really sure how I feel about Reasoning. Reasoning's kind of like that card where, you just get that special summon. It's kind of like a guessing game, Whatever happened to Monster Gate, Whatever happened to that card? That card is still at 1, yet supposedly Reasoning's going up to 3. I feel like Reasoning is better than Monster Gate. At least you don't even have to tribute a card, You just run a deck with a whole bunch of different monsters. It's a guessing game, Maybe you want to mill off your deck, Some decks do that. Some decks, like Light Sworns, just outrun Reasoning, Chaos Dragons. So for them to have 3 and just play this whole guessing game and try to get their monster, at least with Monster Gate, at least you had to tribute, at least you played Monster Gate, tribute your monster, so you're neg 2, then you summon another monster, so you're still neg 1. This is kind of like Reasoning, hey, if I don't get anything, I'm neg 1, but if I get something, then I zero out, so, let's see, let's put my luck on the line. So I'm not really sure how I feel about Reasoning to 3, So tell me what you guys think about this list. Once again, as soon as we get another list, and another list, and another list, I will keep on doing videos for you guys, because I like to talk about the ban list. So, with this list, if this is the true list, how will it be? Dragons will still be fairly powerful. Spellbooks will have to change their ways. In my opinion, I feel like Dragons should get a bigger hit than Spellbook, especially when you look at Worlds, There's 26 players, 6 being Spellbook, and 20 being Dragon. You do the math. Who should get the bigger hit? So, Dragons will still be okay. They'll just have to play a little bit more strategically, but they'll still be here to kick butt. Mermails will be probably one of the stronger decks. It'll probably be another water fire format. It'll be Mermails versus Fire Fist because they pretty much came out unscathed with this list. It was pretty much just down with spellbooks. Dragons are Mermails are like, hey, we're cool. Fire Fist and them were like, hey, well, two Tenkis, that's okay, you know. So that's pretty much how the format would be if this was actually true. So tell me what you guys think of this. I accidentally broke something that I was just messing with. So now I just broke the pieces off. So I guess, yeah. Should have not been messing with it. Everything that I touch breaks. So I'm just going to set that down. You know, it's easier for me to talk while having something in my hand to fiddle with. You know, keep my hands occupied when my mind is focused. So tell me what you guys think of this list. You know, we can't just wait, you know. We can't just wait a few more days. The list is supposed to be here on the 20th. But once again, that last list was supposed to be real because it had scans, you know, it had a picture. But this list has a picture too. So, you know, it's starting to get to that point where maybe people are just straight up just photoshopping and everything. So if we can just wait till the 20th, the list will be here. We will know. I will once again do a video, and I will just keep on doing these videos for you guys because, you know what, I'm having fun. These videos get a lot of views. I get to hear your opinion, you get to hear my opinion, and we get to just spend time with each other. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Tell me what you guys think of this list, and I will see you guys either A, on the next supposed list, or B, the real list. So thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time.